It's been 7 months since a judge dismissed a theft charge against a former executive director of the Beulah Battery Housing Authority. Her attorney says she still hasn't received all the items taken during a search of her house in Semmes.
Now, that issue is heading for a court hearing on Friday. This as a civil suit looms. Fox 10 News investigative reporter Brendan Kirby has been digging into this.
All right, Brendan, what's the latest?
Well, as you mentioned, this case is over, the criminal case. Prosecutors asked that the charge be dismissed. As for the items that were seized, the judge is going to have to deal with that in a sort of he said, she said situation. Actually, it's more like a he said, she said, he said situation because there's multiple parties involved.
An investigation into allegations of mismanaged funds involving the Safe Harbor housing development led to a search warrant in 2020 for the home of Virginia Huddleston, who was the executive director of the Beulah Battery Housing Authority, and her husband, Darrell Wilson. The Mobile County Sheriff's Office seized a number of items. When Mobile County Circuit Judge Michael Youngpeter later granted a prosecution request to dismiss the charge, Huddleston's lawyer asked him to order the return of items seized in the raid. The judge did so, but attorney Martin Weinberg says his clients still haven't gotten everything back.
A couple of weeks ago, my clients, Ms. Huddleston and her husband, got stuff back, but it wasn't everything that was taken, and a lot of items were damaged.
The items, he says, are missing include computer and electronics equipment, a coffee maker, power tools, a camera, and personal checkbooks. The Mobile County District Attorney's Office filed a response indicating that it has no knowledge of the items and that the Sheriff's Office has custody of them. Sheriff Paul Birch was out of town, but a spokeswoman tells me the department has returned everything except for one $50 camera. Weinberg says that Johnny Hatcher, a Mobile County School Board member who then and now served on the Beulah Battery Housing Authority, was present during the search and took several of the items.
Our contention is he was a civilian. I mean, he's not, a sworn law enforcement officer. And, generally only law enforcement can engage and handle something like this.
Hatcher tells me he accompanied sheriff's deputies on the search of the home in order to identify items he says Huddleston and her husband had taken from the housing authority. He says after the judge issued his order, he returned it all to the sheriff's office.
The only properties that we took back to Safe Harbor, which is Beulah Battery Housing Authority, was property we witnessed them take away from there when they left the premises.
Says that among the items that his clients did get back was a knife that didn't even belong to them. He says that in addition to the physical items that his clients want back, there's documents that they need to defend against a civil suit that alleges they conspired with housing board members to give themselves unauthorized contracts. Again, this issue is scheduled to be heard in court on Friday. Reporting live in the studio, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.